Keto Breads comes with a huge variety of different bread recipes for keto. Here are some of them. Better banana bread, New York bagels, and almond butter bread. And here we have burger buns, sandwich bread, dinner rolls, cornbread substitute, cheddar crackers, and cashew sourdough bread. Now check out pita pockets, slider buns, pizza crust, French bread, rosemary focaccia, and drop biscuits. Finally, we have sesame onion sandwich bread, superfat sandwich bread, rye bread substitute, real deal bread, protein bread, and superfat pizza crust. Let's check out a keto bread recipe in action.
Share with you an amazing keto bread recipe, right? So I went keto about 1.5 years ago. It's changed my life. I also am gluten-free, so bread has literally become like a 4-letter word in my house. So I was trying to figure out, how do I get the wonderful aspects of bread in a form that can work for me and work for my family and work for you? And here it is. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 375. We're gonna start with 6 large eggs, 3 at the beginning, 3 at the end. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate the egg whites from the yolk. So 3 now. You know, egg yolks are different all over the world, and we're always looking for the darkest and richest yellow because it shows you the quality of what the chicken was eating. And you can see these are really nice and dark. So I'm going to start by putting all of the egg yolks in. Then I'm going to put half of the egg whites in. Then I'm going to put my grass-fed butter and ghee right in with the delicious egg yolks. And I'm going to add a tablespoon of the creamy MCT. There we go. Yum. I will add a 1.5 cups of this amazing almond flour. So you're getting all of the good fats that are found in almonds. And that's really the base of this bread, which I think is incredible. And we're going to be adding a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. So again, you're getting more MCTs in here, but this is the coconut flour. So you're going to add a 1/4 cup of that. Pulse that in. I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. And we're going to use garlic powder in this case, but you can of course use fresh garlic. Rosemary. We'll use 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary here. I'm a huge lover. I'm going to add a little bit more because I love it so much. Next is a little pinch of salt. And you can use, the Celtic sea salt, or you can use Himalayan salt. I, of course, always want to put olives everywhere. And so we've got olives that we can add right in here too. And that's optional, right? You may not love olives as much as we do in our household, but they're there. And if you want to add a little bit of sweetness to it, you can add a bit of monk fruit and you're not going to go off your keto program. So I'm going to put the rest of the 3 eggs in. I love how different the eggs really can be in different parts of the world. I think it's super cool. When I was in Kyoto recently and we had the really dark, almost red egg yolks, it was phenomenal. So now I'm going to take what we're going to bake the amazing bread in, bring it over here. I'm actually going to use some of the creamy MCT to lightly coat it. I'll do that with my fingers. I think this recipe is great to be paired with an evening where you invite your friends over and you get to show off your keto skills. I think it's like the perfect recipe, but it's filled with all of these fat-burning ingredients, which is just like incredible when you think about it. You're giving your body fuel from this recipe in a way that you never could imagine bread could do for you. You could use an incredible olive tapenade. We actually have recipes in the descriptions for different videos that we have. The options are endless. So you're literally feeding yourself the almonds, the coconut, the rosemary, the olives, all of these super keto-friendly ingredients. And then you have surprise ingredients in there, like the MCTs, that just take it to a whole nother level. Now that the oven's preheated, we're gonna put it right in. Et voila! I would recommend pairing this bread with a whole slather of grass-fed butter. You know that eating keto doesn't have to be boring. You're gonna have fun, you're gonna get creative, and this recipe will do all of that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out our other recipes. And bon appetit!
None of the bread recipes in Keto Breads contain grains or gluten. And all are very low in carbs, in keeping with the keto diet. We'll touch briefly on the benefits of the keto diet and then how Keto Breads fit into the keto picture. And in the description we'll include links to a couple of great keto diet programs. Aside from helping us lose weight, keto can boost mood and reduce depression. Keto reduces the frequency of seizures in people with epilepsy. Keto supports cognition. And ketones are a better brain fuel than glucose. Keto improves blood cholesterol by raising good HDL and lowering bad triglycerides. Keto will lower blood pressure for most people. And keto improves insulin sensitivity. Keto can prevent, manage and even reverse type 2 diabetes. Keto improves physical performance and body composition. Keto helps with acne. And keto can prevent and even fight some types of cancer. So how does Keto Breads fit into the keto diet picture? To understand this we need to look at the structure of the keto diet. Let's see how the keto diet works. On the standard American diet, carbohydrates, which includes bread, are converted to glucose. Insulin then fuels our cells with glucose. Surplus glucose turns into fat, which is the reason we diet. But because the ketogenic diet is very low in carbs, the body converts fat into ketones and uses the ketones for energy. The standard American diet is 20 to 35% fats, 10 to 35% proteins, and 45 to 65% carbohydrates. By contrast, the keto diet is 70 to 75% fats, 20 to 25% proteins, and 5 to 10% carbohydrates. Now regular wheat bread is very high in carbohydrates. So on the keto diet we have to give up regular bread. This is where Keto Breads comes in. Get the Keto Breads recipe book. You will discover low or no carb breads that taste just as good or better than what you are used to. With Keto Breads, you won't be tempted to cheat on your keto diet. These breads can become part of your keto regimen. But there are other reasons to adopt Keto Breads. Keto Breads were designed with low-carb keto diets in mind. But they are also grain-free and gluten-free. This makes them perfect for people who suffer from celiac disease. They are perfect for people who want to avoid wheat or gluten. So what's wrong with wheat? Wheat has a high glycemic index. Eating wheat causes a spike in blood sugar and insulin. This in turn causes inflammation and oxidation within the body. Eating wheat bread makes it hard to lose weight. The high levels of insulin and glucose associated with wheat bread cause fat storage to increase and fat burning to stop. And then the wheat germ agglutinin, WGA, contained in wheat is toxic to heart and blood vessels, toxic to the immune system, and toxic to cells, nerve and brain tissue. WGA blocks the leptin hormone. Leptin is the so-called hunger hormone. It signals the brain when to stop eating. But WGA causes leptin resistance. So the brain doesn't tell you to stop eating. And that makes it hard to control your weight. There are more toxic effects of WGA. It can cause chronic gut inflammation. It can contribute to leaky gut syndrome. It can contribute to autoimmune conditions. You can find more on that in the science referenced in the link. And then Keto Breads are gluten-free. This makes them perfect for people who suffer from celiac disease and must avoid gluten. It is also perfect for people with non-celiac gluten sensitivity. It is also perfect for people who can't eat gluten but do not want to be deprived of bread. Keto Breads are easy to follow recipes. They are fast to prepare with 15-minute prep or less. The recipes come with substitutions for people with allergies. There is complete macronutrient information with each recipe, together with net carbs per serving info. To sum up, Keto Breads remove the mental barriers to going on the keto diet. At the same time, they satisfy our appetite for bread. Now, you may be giving up wheat bread and gluten for a different reason than going on the keto diet. But you can still enjoy Keto Breads. So click on the link in the description to find out more about Keto Breads. You'll be glad you did. You can enjoy delicious breads again. Well, that's it for this video on the Keto Breads program. Thank you for watching. And do check out the link in the description. You'll be glad you did. Also, you can click here for a recent video or a related playlist. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the like symbol below. We really appreciate your support.